Hello, human family. I'm Jocelyn, and I am grateful you're here. Welcome to the Starting with Gratitude podcast. This is a safe space intended to host heart-centered conversations exploring all topics of the human and spiritual experience. Every conversation starts with gratitude and remains rooted in gratitude. After you listen, make sure to join the community by subscribing and sharing. I am so happy you have joined us. Hello, beautiful podcast community. It's your girl, your host, Jocelyn, and I'm so grateful you are here. I am also very grateful for my willingness. I am grateful for my willingness to try and try again. I am grateful for my willingness to explore. I am grateful for my willingness to make mistakes. I am grateful for my willingness to love and love again. I am grateful for my willingness to learn. I'm grateful for my willingness to grow. I'm grateful for my willingness to heal. I am just so grateful for my willingness. For years now, I have expressed the importance of conscious awareness and have encouraged expressing gratitude for simply being aware, because all growth begins with awareness. You can't heal, you can't create, you can't change, you can't grow what you are not aware of. So I love celebrating simply being consciously aware. But not long ago, I realized that you can't really become aware without the willingness to become aware. And since I had this realization, I've grown such a deep appreciation for willingness, both in myself and in others. Willingness is so beautiful to me. I honor it, actually. There's so many people out there that aren't willing to become aware. They aren't willing to try. They aren't willing to explore, aren't willing to make mistakes, aren't willing to love, aren't willing to learn, aren't willing to grow, aren't willing to heal, aren't willing to change. All these things that contribute to gaining conscious awareness. And I'm not sharing this to throw shade at these people, because we all have our own divine journeys and divine unfoldment. I'm sharing this to nudge you to not only be proud of your conscious awareness, but also of your willingness. Be grateful for it and all the ways it's contributed to your awakenedness. As you are listening to this, take a moment to reflect on all the ways you've been willing in your life and how that willingness has progressed you. Like, wow, I was really willing to fall in love again after that one heartbreak. Wow, I was really willing to take this risk because I believe in myself. Wow, I was really willing to become aware of these not so easy to confront aspects of me with the loving intention to heal. We deserve to acknowledge our willingness, because without it, where would we be? One thing I realized upon my reflections of the past year is that each and every year, my life has experienced significant transformation that I am really grateful for. Whether it was personal or professional or spiritual, whatever the transformation was, I realized that at the end of each and every year, I really have become a wiser person in some way, shape, or form. And my life significantly changed because of it. As I leaned deeper into this reflection, I came to the knowing that it was and has been and continues to be my willingness that is largely responsible for my growth, for my transformation, for my ascension. So now that I have this conscious awareness of how willingness has changed my life, stepping into this year, as I've been setting my intentions, I've been asking myself, what am I willing to do? Who am I willing to be? And since we're already here and I'm already talking about it, I'd like to affirm that I am willing to become the woman that I dream of being. And I'm willing to experience the changes necessary for me to become her. I'm willing to let go of the aspects of my life I don't deserve so that I can manifest the life I do deserve. So, podcast community, what are you willing to do? Who are you willing to be and why? This month, I am doing a 30-day yoga journey or challenge, as some like to call it, which, by the way, I am documenting this 30-day journey as it is the first time that I'm practicing yoga every day for 30 days. And I will be uploading this documentation along with some reflections on my YouTube channel. So look out for that in the beginning of February if you're interested. But in this morning's practice, as we were in tree pose, which is a pose that tests your balance, the instructor, Adrienne, encouraged us to close our eyes as we had our arms raised and our chins lifted. When she was closing her eyes, even her herself as the instructor, she was falling out of the pose and repositioning herself again and again. And I thought to myself, what a lovely and simple way to practice not only the willingness to try something new and close our eyes in this pose, but our willingness to fall out of balance and try again. So I closed my eyes, I fell out of balance and tried again and again and honored my willingness throughout the practice. As I close this episode out, I want to share a teabag quote with you that I have here next to me that I feel are some inspiring words of encouragement that relate to willingness. It reads, "Never regret your mistakes. Admire the courage it took to attempt the unknown." Personally, I feel like courage and willingness are related. They go hand in hand. So I'm going to say, never regret your mistakes. Admire the willingness it took to attempt the unknown. My friends, thank you for being here. I absolutely love having these conversations with you. And I pray that this episode and this podcast sincerely assists you on your journey. If you enjoyed this episode, you enjoy this podcast, please leave a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts if you listen on Apple. And may we continue on feeling grateful and expressing gratefulness for our willingness. May we acknowledge our willingness and shout out to all of us out here in this world, in this life, who try and are trying and are showing up day after day. I love all of you. I'm so grateful for all of you. And I look forward to seeing all of you in the next episode. Peace, blessings, and so much gratitude. Your girl, your host, Jocelyn.